Hello, this is Dyer from Divergence Analysis. Today we're looking at our NinjaTrader platform using the divergence analysis indicators offered on NinjaTrader. I'm looking at the S&P E-mini contract on a 1-minute basis. This is July 17th. I wanted to go through today because we're finally starting to see some volatility pick up in the intraday markets. We're getting some better moves than we have been in the past few weeks. We're still rangy and consolidated than dailies, but there are signs that things might pick up. There are a few good signals given throughout the day. I mainly wanted to focus on how our indicators can show re-entry signals within a buying or selling cycle. During the day, this is at 12:30, we got a couple good signals that ended up in 4 or 5 point moves. The main signal I wanted to focus on was right at about 1:20 p.m. we get a short signal. Everything is confirming our short signal. Our velocity algorithm below has crossed green below blue, excuse me. The green below blue is what colors this red arrow here. We have red price bars which signal selling pressure dominance. We've closed below this pivot line, the gray dotted line, meaning the trend line, the blue line, is down. And with our short-term trend, we see that we have red histogram bars, meaning that we're in a short-term selling cycle. So everything shows and confirms a short. If we take that short, or if we don't, what I wanted to focus on is the re-entry signal that's given at 1:30 p.m. This short signal follows or leads into about a 4 or 5 point hit down from 1969 or so to 1966 or 1965. We get a subsequent bounce. If you get out of this short position, or if you missed the short position in the first place, a really good re-entry is when you see the blue line and the red line here, which is part of our buying selling pressure indicator. When they look like they're going to converge into a buying cycle, blue line over red line would mean it converges into a buying cycle, which we see here into a nice long move at about 1. This fails. The red line moves up and starts diverging back away from the blue line, and this is going to show a re-entry. You see the leading indicator on the short-term trend push back below the histogram, meaning that the force is re-entered to the downside. The lines push back away. We begin to work again under the pivot line, meaning that the trend is continuing down. And you see in this bar and this bar, especially when it turns red, the price bar turns red and the short-term trend turns red, there's another nice re-entry signal. And that's going to highlight another 3 or 4 point hit for you. So it's either one full move if you were able to stay in during this short bounce in this overall short position, or 2 moves if you got out, took some profit from the initial short move at 120. This is a good re-entry here. There's another one that I wanted to show earlier in the day. This is a long extended sell cycle. This is a good short signal that's given at 10:30 a.m. this morning Eastern time. You see short signal converge into a selling cycle here when the stop line, the red line, moves above the blue line, the trend line. If you haven't gotten into this short because it seems consolidated, when you see these instances of potential convergence, but then the red line pushing back up and the blue line pushing back down, these are good re-entries or initial entries into a short. You see that actually occurs here and here. So when it pushes back up to the pivot, fails at resistance, the cycle expands back into selling, then you see the opportunities to pick up moves. So there's 1975 all the way down to a low of 1960 or so. So there's 15 points of potential profit there, and it's hard to get all of it, but there's a good short entry, re-entry, and re-entry where there's still a lot left on the table there for profit opportunity. So hopefully this helped. This is Dyer from Divergence Analysis. We have a divergence analysis package on NinjaTrader. and you can email me at dyer@divergenceanalysis.com. I'll include it in the comments if you have any questions or feel like trying us out.